Okay, so last time we did the green tea Shokupan and I did it with a hand mixer. This time I'm going to do it actually with a stand mixer. It's a lot easier that way. And I'm going to be making a chocolate Shokupan for you. If you guys didn't catch that last time, Shokupan is basically the Japanese word for eating bread. And it's just this like soft, fluffy, kind of dense white bread that will be turning into chocolate. And it reminds me like a lot of Wonder Bread. And so what happens with this mechanism, which I will put down below for you guys if you're interested in kitchen gadgets like this, is the bread will, obviously it will rise up, and then when it hits this, satisfying. When it hits this top, it kind of compresses back down. So it is a really light and fluffy bread, but it's also super compact, which makes it really nice to eat. So I'm going to put all of the ingredients down below like I normally do, but it's what you would expect in bread. Some flour, sugar, salt, yeast, cocoa powder this time. And when you're dealing with large quantities, which this is not, you want to make sure and mix everything. Some people sift everything through so that it's nice and homogenized before you add in your liquid. Mine was not totally, but this is some coconut milk. And the richness from that is really going to help with the texture of this bread. So with a machine like this, you actually don't want it on too high of a speed because that creates a lot of heat for the bread. It might, rise too quickly when it's too hot. So you kind of want to keep it at like a low medium speed, 10 minutes until this gets slightly smoother. It is actually quite sticky to the touch. Okay, so this is about 12 minutes of kneading, and you can see it starts kind of detaching from the bowl. It's not as sticky. You can start to stretch it a little more. It's starting to do that window paney thing. Okay, so that was really about 12 minutes on medium speed. We're gonna put in the butter now. And then knead it for about another 10 minutes. So the reason that I knead it 10 minutes first and then put in the butter is because butter disrupts gluten formation, right? The bread starts getting kind of soft, it goes kind of everywhere. So that's why you want to get into a nice kind of smooth, semi-smooth state before you add in your butter. Okay, so this is particularly a very wet dough, but at this point, oiled my hands a little bit, but you can see that very easily it does that window pane effect. Like it gets so thin, you can stretch it out just really so much. Okay, so at this point I am going to kind of do my best to form it into a ball. Like I said, I've kind of greased my hands just a little bit. So now I'm just going to put a cover on it. I'm going to stick it into a warm place for about an hour until it roughly doubles in size. We talked about this last time with Shokupan dough, but it is a wetter dough, and for this reason is why it is able to rise. It is able to be so fluffy. So it is in this last stage that you really want to be adding your flour and not earlier, because chances are the dough will absorb all of the flour that you give it, and then it can get quite dry or hard. Get my Shokupan bread pan ready. Get all those bubbles out. I know the piece of dough on the right side is just so much smaller than the one on the left, and it's driving me nuts too, but what can we do? So this is the typical way of rolling, kind of any kind of milk bread. We're just gonna put it into the tin now, let it rest somewhere for about an hour, a warm place, until it grows some more, and then we're gonna stick it into the oven. So this is going to go into a 180 degrees Celsius oven. It's going to bake for 15 minutes. I'm going to turn it down to 160 and then bake it for another 15. There you all have it, chocolate shokupan. It's not too chocolatey. It's actually quite nice. It's a little bit sweet. So I hope you guys have all been enjoying these lovely bread recipes. Definitely leave a comment, ask some questions, visit the Patreon page, support the channel. Yay. Yeah, hope you guys all enjoy. I'll see you guys all again next time. Bye.